students, welcome back to our channel collegedekho.com. We are back with another interesting video about CAT. But before we proceed, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell button to not miss any updates on CAT and other management exams. And to know more about management colleges, exam updates and the admission process, do visit our website www.collegedekho.com. I've added the link in the description box below. So in today's video, I'll guide you through a 2-month preparation plan that will cover study strategies, key focus areas, time management and mock tests. Sounds interesting? Let's go. Let's break down the discussion into parts so that it's simpler for you to understand. Section 1. Understanding the CAT structure. The CAT paper has essentially 3 sections. They are quantitative aptitude, verbal ability and reading comprehension, and data interpretation and logical reasoning. Under quantitative aptitude, you have arithmetic, algebra, numbers, geometry and modern math. Under verbal ability and reading comprehension, you have reading comprehension, para jumbles, para summary and para completion. And under data interpretation and logical reasoning, you have arithmetic based DI, reasoning based DI, arrangements, scheduling, order and ranking, Venn diagram, roots and networks, games and tournaments, statistics based questions and other miscellaneous topics. The exam is 2 hours long with 40 minutes duration for each section. Your strategy should revolve around these sections, focusing more on improving accuracy, time management, and speed. Start by taking a diagnostic mock test to understand your current strengths and weaknesses across all of these sections. You guys also need to understand that in order to crack CAT, you do not need to attempt all the questions. You need to be smart in your approach. So, to score a 99 percentile, which is equivalent to 76 marks, the net correct questions that you need to answer is 25. For scoring a 95 percentile, which accounts for 55 marks, the net correct questions that you need to answer is 19. And for scoring a 90 percentile, which is equivalent to 44 marks, the net correct questions that you need to answer is 15. Now the next obvious question will be how to achieve this. It's not rocket science. Hang on, I'll tell you. In English, for verbal ability and reading comprehension, you need to answer 14 questions. For DILR, you need to answer 8 questions. For QA, you need to answer 5 questions. In the quant section, under verbal ability and reading comprehension, you need to answer 11 questions. In the DILRs, you need to answer 6 questions. And for QA, you need to answer 10 questions. In DILR, for verbal ability and reading comprehension, you need to answer 9 questions. For DILR, 10 questions, and for QA, 6 questions. Let's move on to the next section. Section 2. We will talk about an 8-week study plan to crack the CAT exam. Basically, you need to break down your preparation strategy into 3 phases. You need to contribute at least 4 to 5 hours per week and stick to this study plan. What should you do? Weeks 1st and 2nd. You should focus on building fundamentals. For QA, you need to revise concepts in arithmetic, algebra and geometry. Focus on previous year's question papers and mock tests. Work on solving 500 questions covering arithmetic, algebra, numbers and geometry. For verbal ability and reading comprehension, start with reading comprehension practice and focus on grammar. Watch solved RCs and VA questions. Practice 50 RCs, mocks and analysis. Work on solving 200 questions from the previous years. In DILR, work on simpler data sets and puzzles. Focus on a variety of questions and solve mock tests of 200 questions at least, which means 50 sets of questions. For this also, spend about 4 to 5 hours daily, splitting it into 1 to 2 hours for each section. In week 3 and 4, you need to move on to medium level questions and begin timing your practice. For QA, focus on topics like percentages, profit and loss, time and work, etc. For DILR, work on complex reasoning set and data sufficiency questions. Increase the difficulty in verbal ability and reading comprehension by practicing para-jumbles and sentence completion. Take 2-minute mock tests per week to gauge your progress. For week 5 and 6, you should move towards tougher questions, especially in the QA and DILR sections. Focus on weak areas and spend more time reviewing concepts you're struggling with. Aim to take 3 to 4 mock tests per week and spend a lot of time analyzing the results. Week 7th and 8th. This phase is strictly about revision. Don't try to learn any new topics at this stage. Focus on mastering the topics you've already covered. Take full-length mock tests alternate days and improve your test-taking strategy based on feedback. Section 3. Detailed strategy for each section. Quantitative aptitude. Focus on high weightage topics like arithmetic, algebra, number systems and geometry. Practice solving problems with a timer to improve speed. Resources like short courses, books and YouTube for CAT are great for in-depth practice. Aim to spend 2 to 3 hours daily on QA, focusing on weak areas. For verbal ability and reading comprehension section, RC contributes the most marks in this section. So build a habit of reading editorials, novels and diverse content. For verbal ability, practice para-jumbles, para-summary and sentence elimination regularly. Spend at least 1 to 2 hours a day on VARK or verbal ability and reading comprehension. Next, we come to the detailed strategy for data interpretation and logical reasoning. This section is tricky, but with consistent practice, you can improve. Work on different types of puzzles, including seating arrangements, graphs, and tables. Speed and accuracy are key here, so practice solving sets within a fixed time frame. Spend about 2 to 3 hours daily on DILR. Before we move ahead, I would like to remind you to like and share the video if you found this useful. Also, if you want more information on exams, updates, timelines and college admissions, don't forget to visit www.collegedekho.com. The link is mentioned in the description box. Now, let's talk about Section 4, which is time management and mock tests. Mock tests are vital for CAT preparation, especially in the final 2 months. Begin by taking 2 to 3 mock tests per week in the first month and gradually increase to 3 to 4 mock tests in the last month. Each mock test should be followed by a detailed analysis. Understand where you went wrong and review those topics. Prioritize accuracy first, then focus on speed. It's better to attempt fewer questions with higher accuracy. Create a mock test schedule. Plan for a test day followed by a review day to go over the solutions in detail. Section 5. Week by week breakdown. Weeks 1 and 2. Build a strong foundation. Focus on basics in all 3 sections. Allocate 5 to 6 hours of daily study. Spend 1 to 2 hours revising concepts and practicing basic questions in each section. Weeks 3 and 4. Shift to tougher questions, especially in DILR and QA. Increase the mock test frequency and spend more time on timed practice. Work on weak areas. Weeks 5 and 6. Intensify practice and mock tests. Work on tricky questions in QA like geometry and algebra. Push for at least 3 to 4 mock tests per week and prioritize the analysis. Weeks 7 and 8. Focus on revision and revision only. Take mock tests every alternate day. Fine-tune your test-taking strategy. Are you spending too much time on one section? Adjust your approach accordingly. Stay consistent with practice and avoid starting any new topics at this stage. Section 6. Additional tips and resources. Focus on your mental well-being. CAT preparation can be stressful, so ensure that you're getting enough sleep and taking breaks. Use apps for daily vocabulary and grammar practice. Stick to a strict study schedule, but stay flexible and adjust basis your progress. For quant, apps like Prep Ladder or websites like 2IIM can provide daily practice problems and videos. In conclusion, with just 2 months to go, preparation might seem overwhelming, but with the right strategy, it's possible to succeed. Focus on basics, regular practice, and analyzing mock tests. Make the most of these 8 weeks and stay consistent. If you found this video useful, give a thumbs up, share this video, and follow www.collegedecor.com for more updates. So best of luck for your CAT preparation, and I'll see you in the next video.